Alright, what is going on, guys? We have level 15 City of Lozagon Iron Challenge on Veteran mode. And we have our level 10 hero, of course basic guy, everything maxed out. For our upgrades, it will be the same as last video. We have the Master Architect, Special Training, Ultimate Power, Pit Lord, Fear of the Damned, and Tornado of Souls. Honestly, it doesn't really matter what you have. I would just put everything into the Tower tree and the Soul Impact tree for this level. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into this. So remember how I told you about the sheep from the last video? Well, this is probably one of my most favorite levels. This is absolute insanity. We're going to be killing just a ridiculous amount of sheep this game. So I start off by putting these ogre shaman things that we have unlocked. And you can only use 3 different towers: the ogre shamans, the barracks, and the artillery, but we'll be relying heavily on the artillery here. Now, I went ahead and put 3 ogre shamans at the front, 2 artilleries, 1 on each side, and then barracks, and then a couple of ogre shamans in the back. Sorry, 3 artillery, my bad. 3 artillery on the top, and then 1 on the bottom. So a total of 4 all together. And we're going to start this wave. Just put our hero in front and drop your hero ability. So notice how we're just getting absolutely zerged by these sheep. I would say just go ahead and kill off the elves. Put your hero ability, put your reinforcements on top of anything that's not a sheep. And you're going to want to make sure you upgrade your artillery to start with, like we have level 2 at the bottom and the top for the artillery. And that's really going to help kill off the sheep. You're going to want to clump as much as you can. And notice I just dropped the Soul Impact and I have a reset. So you're going to be dropping your Soul Impact just non-stop this game pretty much. Look for areas where you can kill the maximum amount of sheep possible and just keep dropping your Soul Impact to get that reset. That's why you should put all of your points into the Soul Impact. It should be maxed out. And just look for spots to use it. You want to kill as many things as you can, and you will get ridiculous resets on your Soul Impact. The main factor for your success this game will be basically how much you can get the resets on your Soul Impact. More than anything else, really. And as far as upgrades go, we want to prioritize our artillery. You can see we have 4 artillery, and they're all level 2 at this point. Your reinforcements are basically just there. Sorry, your barracks are just basically just there to stall out the only guys that aren't sheep, just briefly enough so that the towers can kill them off. And if you start to see the sheep start to slip past, that's a problem, because you want to try to clump them up, or you want to try to. They should die very quickly. So, if your artillery doesn't want to spend too much time focusing on individual sheep. Now our heroes are standing there in the front, taking a lot of shots for these elven archers. He probably should be focused on individual guys instead of just standing there, but as you can see, there's so much to focus on this game. Just drop your Soul Impact like crazy. I just reset my Soul Impact. I got it again. And you can see I'm just using it over and over and over again, and that's definitely what you should be doing. Level 3 artillery coming out at the bottom. And just keep using that Soul Reset. This is the Soul Impact. This is probably this level is so much fun, because if you can manage the wave, it's just the absolute slaughter fest of dropping your Soul Impact. It's crazy, it's fun. Not too much to say, really. You're literally just dropping your Soul Impact and then using it again as soon as you can. It'll actually come off. The cooldown will reset before the animation is done. So fortunately, everything is just clumping up right at the intro, and we're able to just keep using it over and over again. Very fun. At this point, you should have a ton of money. I mean, well, you're gonna have quite a bit of money banked up after killing all the sheep. So prioritize the artillery towers. These ogre shamans are just there to do a little bit of chip on anything that's not a sheep, basically. Because they are single targets, so they're not going to be that useful here. And you can see those clumped up sheep, man, the artillery, they just absolutely get destroyed. The only thing you really got to worry about is the pajama guys teleporting the sheep deeper into your defenses. But yeah, not too much else to say. I could be dropping another Soul Impact here. I think past me is contemplating on where I should drop it, but I should have dropped it already. Right there's probably a good spot. Right, remember hero. Good. Okay. So you can see level 4 artillery coming out at the top and the bottom. Just kind of evenly distribute your artillery to cover both waves as needed. And keep spamming that Soul Impact. I don't think there's a level where you use your Soul Impact more. I think this is like the most fun you'll have with the Soul Impact if you're just going to be spamming it. And our hero just try to kill off these really annoying mage guys. Drop your reinforcements on it, do whatever you gotta do. At this point, you shouldn't have really too much any issues with cash. Just throw your stuff into the artillery and then yeah, mage guy, they should die to the artillery as well. I do put a couple points into these ogre shamans, but that's going to be at the end here. And you're really going to want to try to get the sheep. If you can kill them all and they just only to the point where they are spawning, then you're just going to be constantly dropping your Soul Impact. And that's going to be important later because you'll get to kind of hit all the enemies at the same time. So if you've gotten this far, just whatever the next closest artillery is, go ahead and upgrade that one. And I try to do my best at microing my hero. He does die to the mage guys because they do a fair amount of damage. Thankfully, these level 4 artillery just absolutely annihilate the sheep. So. And yeah, it's all about multitasking really. So how fast can you multitask? You can see the last mage guy is slipping away a little bit, so we drop a Soul Impact on him. And thankfully, due to the extra Soul Impact clusters, we get a little bit of damage. So now here's where the golems start to come out. If you drop see where all the sheep are, I just killed like probably 10 in one shot there. It reset my mostly reset the cooldown there. And you're just gonna be spam dropping it. I wouldn't focus so much on the actual golems. Just focus on where you can kill the maximum amount of sheep. And with whatever money you have left over, you can upgrade to the shaman towers, which you can see I'm doing. And that should be enough to kill off the golems. They never really get far because you'll do a little bit of chip with the Soul Impact, and then the golems will do a lot of damage. So. The wave should finish off very nicely. I'm just sitting here enjoying the chaos. It's very very fun to watch. Honestly, it's just a challenge to click fast enough and then also click your towers to upgrade them. I think on a tablet where you'll likely be playing this, or a phone, this is probably going to be a little bit easier. But I'm using a PC, a BlueStacks emulator to play this game. And you can see we have a bunch of money, but not really that much places to spend it. So I'm just kind of making it for now, knowing that I don't really need to use it. I'm relying mostly on my Soul Impact to do all the work. And at the very end, we just kill off this final shaman, and you think it's over, and there's this funny little animation. So you'll have to give it a second. I was sitting here, I literally thought the game was bugged for a second. I'm like, wait a second, why is nothing happening? But wait for it. I'm just like moving my hair around like awkwardly, wondering what I'm supposed to be doing. And I spend the rest of my money, I believe, on an ogre shaman tower just for fun. And there it is. And it's dead. There you go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you found that helpful. I will see you in the next video.